Yeah.
That's information you just got just then.
Oh, I know it is.
Came from the Creator. It didn't come from me. He just gave it to me in that split second. And I know it's valuable because it's valuable to me.
So you said it's all the thing. It's the color and the bloodline. That's what the biggest fear for America is, losing that bloodline.
Right. That's the number one. That's what we talked about last week.
Right.
This week is a new week.
So what we on this week?
This week what we on is it ain't so much of Jesus being real or not, but what's real is, was Jesus black or white or not?
That's what we on.
That's where we at right now.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying?
I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, cause see, it was. I saw a little documentary about 2 months ago, and man, these were two white boys. They went to Africa, gonna try to save Africa and them folks in Africa, going to them little villages, and they showed them a picture of Jesus, which was a white man to them.
Right.
And they were like, oh, they just got so fearful, so scared, and whatever them white boys said, they agreed to it.
Uh-huh.
That ain't the truth.
You got one more of them?
Huh?
You got one more of them?
That ain't the truth. The truth is, he's black. Because the Bible defined him as being black. You ain't seen no white boy with no kinky hair.
Nah, I ain't never seen that. I seen a white boy pray for some kinky hair.
Yeah, you ain't seen them with no, I can't even think of what it is. It feels like,
Well, when they hit him, who did they blend him in? Who did he blend in with when they hit him? You know more about the Bible than I do.
When they did what?
When Jesus had to blend in with some people at one point in the Bible. Well, I think when he was a kid. You don't know? I don't know. Maybe I'm telling you. Well,
I don't know that story.
I know he was a black man.
The Bible says plainly that he was black. But y'all had us all these hundreds of years.
No, thousands.
Yeah, but hundreds to what we can remember. Having his picture in our house. That might have been hundreds. That might have not been thousands. It might have been hundreds of years of that.
With that picture of that Last Supper right there.
Yeah, that Last Supper and that picture of him with the long hair, blonde hair.
Oh, yeah. With that.
Yeah. See, that's the picture image they gave us. So anything, we could saw a hippie and thought it was close to Jesus. Is that Jesus right there?
That might be Jesus right there.
Fucking hippie. Smoking more dope than anybody could allow. Doing everything that you could do against God's will. But that we were so fearful of it, we thought that could have possibly been him. So that's how they tricked us. That's the biggest trick.
So that stuff,
color.
That stuff, they started that stuff. Ain't no telling how many hundreds of years ago, and it's still them seeds still reproduce right now to this day.
Yeah, it's about color. And see, that's why I was saying to you the other day, just bring truth. Just bring truth. If God give you truth, let God give you truth. I'm man, but I'm giving you truth from trying to give it to you from a different perspective so you have something to work with. Because I don't know everything. I just know what God gave me at the spur of the moment. What I'm talking about now is definitely benefiting me.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm talking about. I know how I can use this later on in my own life. You see, so it's about the bloodline and not losing your white identity.
Mm-hmm.
It's about.
That's what they trying to trick us. That's what they tricking us with.
Huh?
That's what they tricking us with.
They not tricking us with that. That's something they trying to preserve.
That's what they trying to preserve.
Yeah,
they preserving they trying to preserve that bloodline, and they want us to identify with white is, you know what I'm saying, right.
As supremacists.
They supremacists.
Yeah.
But they don't want us to call them white supremacists. But that's what they doing. That's what this is.
But see, it ain't. But it's a different twist in that. It's a whole different twist in what you're talking about.
Okay.
what you're saying is one thing, you know, it's just kind of set aside. You keep that, you know, to know that. But what their biggest concern is that light still on in my car or that's the sun? The biggest concern in their lives is keeping their bloodline pure. White folks are trying to keep that bloodline pure. They don't want to see a white boy with a black woman. They don't want to see a black woman, a white woman with a black man, because that'll cancel the white race.
How you ain't no way you can after you mix with that black man.
That's it.
Ain't your no way children, you mix it is.
Your children.
Mm-hmm.
You still can't get it out because it's there.
It's there.
When he put that sperm in there and she get pregnant, it's there forever.
That's it.
You see, same way with the white boy. If we was racist like they are, we would be inferior to it too. In other words, but we don't have that mindset because we are people of color. So how could that ever bother us, really?
Right.
We may not like seeing a white boy with a black girl.
Big fine woman.
Yeah, big fine booty. But the truth of the matter is, what you gonna reproduce is gonna come back to us anyway.
It's gonna be black anyway.
It's gotta come back to us. It can't go to y'all because y'all don't want to even own them.
Y'all gonna disown them.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
Is it making sense to you now?
It's making all the sense.
So when you get past that last week thing I was trying to show you, jumping 7 days later to this week, what I'm trying to say to you now is it's about color.
Mm-hmm.
Last week we was on something different.
Mm-hmm.
We was talking about the bloodline. Last week we were talking about the bloodline. They don't want to lose the bloodline.
Right.
That was about last week. This week it's about color. The color that we talking about this week, it's not the blood or the crip. It's not the red or the blue. It's the black or the white, and who Jesus really was,
right,
or who he is.
They want it.
So I'm not gonna listen to what you say, Mr. Paul. I respect you, but I'm not gonna listen to what you say and agree with it, and go along with you, and what you saying that he wasn't real. He was real, but he was real in a different color.
The Jesus is what they presented to the world.
Wasn't the color?
Wasn't the color? But
it wasn't him.
But
it was a different color.
But Jesus definitely real.
He's real.
Definitely real.
He's real. Jesus is real. It's just the color. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I see. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. But see, sometimes I get into Mr. Paul, we get into some real heavy conversation. He going off conversation on shit he heard. I'm going off conversation on stuff God give me. You can't never match up with me. Because I always got the answer to what God has given me. If I ain't, I go home and pray and he'll give it to me. I have it in about 12 hours.
Come see me tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. It ain't even come to that. Because I'm already prepared. Because if I don't know, he give it to me right on the spot.
Well, that's what they say. You going into a meeting or an interview or anything, God gonna give you the word to say.
Yeah, before you get there.
Before you even get there.
So that's where I am, man. I know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. I'm tired because I have, for the little bit that I do have, but I'm tired because I don't know nobody hear me, you know. But a lot of people do hear me, you know. And the story won't be told about my life till after I'm dead and gone, you know. It's going to be people that talk about me probably after I'm gone. And the thing about that is the only thing that can carry a man or woman is their name.
Mm-hmm.
What carried Martin Luther King for all these years, he been dead 30, 40 years, it's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got his name up here on the expressway. They got it down here. They got it in McDonald. They got it in Jackson. They got it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll never die.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't dead. He ain't dead because you, as long as your name lives, you can live.
Right.
When your name die out, then you die.
You dead. That make all the sense, man. It do.
Mm-hmm. If there ever come a time when I ain't making no sense, hey Jay, pump me on the shoulders. Pop, I don't understand that. This ain't making no sense. Help me to understand it.
It makes sense.
Yeah. That's why I guess I'm where I am right now. I'm in a crazy place right now. Have so much knowledge and wisdom that I want to share, that I can share, that I do share with the people that allow me to share it. But I'm so far.
Well, we're going to start putting these, somebody going to hear this, because we're going to start putting this stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start putting these heavy conversations out there.
Yeah.
So.
This ain't no end of conversation. This ain't a conversation that came from whatever that guy named to Mr. Paul to bring to us. This ain't that kind of conversation. This ain't that kind of. I know it ain't. Can't nobody make me believe it is, because I know it ain't that kind of conversation. Because I don't care those conversations. I ride along with you if you want to ride in that conversation. But let me tell you my truth. What God has shown me. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of people talking, they ain't talking like this, Farrakhan. Ain't none of them telling it at all. They ain't telling it like this. They may tell it another way. They may tell their part, but I got my part too.
Right.
I just ain't recognized like they recognize, but I know what I'm saying is the truth.
Know the truth. Because you got it from God.
Right. It's real simple.
How can you deny something that comes from straight from the source?
Straight from the source. That's the only way I ever rode. That's the only way I ever rode. It had to come from him. That's why I was thanking them few minutes that you heard me saying, thank you, Jesus. Because you just gave me that just then on the spot. I know what I'm talking about.
I know you do, Pop.
Nigga tired, though. Boy, I'm tired. Yep.
Tired, you tougher one I know, Pop. You tougher one I know.
Good, though.
Shit, I know you tired.
Yeah, man. But I'm good though, you know. But I just hope after God ain't gonna let me go nowhere till all the story been told that he got for me to give to somebody that wanna receive it. I ain't going nowhere. The devil can't kill me. He can't do nothing to me. The only thing I can do to myself is fall in the trick of the devil and him whispering in my ear, like, do this, shut this down, close this up. You ain't gonna make it. Tomorrow gonna be your last day. That's the only thing that, if I fall in that little trap of his devil, go ahead.
Nah, cause I was gonna let you elaborate after I asked you though. It come back to what you always say though. What the devil know about us?
He got two tricks. The only two. He know what we like to intimidate us with. He know what we dislike to make us angry and upset. That what you talking about?
Yeah.
Them is only two tricks. Tricks. They are tricks, you know. But you could get. See, everybody needs somebody to love. Everybody needs somebody to love. You know, there are times when we need somebody that can. This cool, don't bother me. You want to sit in the truck? You all right?
That's it.
I know you cold, nigga.
I'm all right, but I gotta sit in there though. My daddy going in, y'all. Them look goddamn solid shit. He don't even know I'm recording. How we gotta keep it guarded though, you feel me? Yeah, man, it's just a conversation with my dad, man. Conversation with a wise fucking man, you know. These conversations, like I said, he don't even know I'm recording for the simple fact I don't want him to put no filter on